If you've ever grabbed a bottle of bleach to clean your bathroom and then wondered whether you were doing it wrong, you are not alone. Maybe you've ended up with streaky counters, or you weren't sure if you were actually disinfecting anything, or you worried about damaging a surface you didn't mean to touch. Today I'm going to walk you through the right way to use bleach in your bathroom, from the sink and countertop, all the way to the toilet, the tub, the floor, and even the grout. By the time we're done, you'll know exactly which Clorox product to reach for at each step, how long to let it sit, and a few simple tricks that keep your bathroom looking bright and streak-free without any guesswork. Let's start with safety, because that's the part most people skip, and it's actually the part that matters most. Bleach is powerful. That's exactly why it works so well against germs, mold, and stubborn stains. But that same strength means it deserves a little respect while you're using it. Before you open any bottle, turn on the bathroom fan or open a window so the air can move. If you don't have a fan, propping the door open works just fine. Next, put on a pair of rubber gloves to protect your hands, especially if your skin tends to be sensitive. And here's the one rule that matters more than any other. Never ever mix bleach with vinegar, ammonia, or any other cleaning product. Even a small amount mixed together can create a gas that's harmful to breathe. So keep things simple. Use your bleach product on its own, rinse your tools between different cleaners if you're switching products, and always follow the directions printed on the label. It also helps to store your bleach products upright with the caps tightly closed, in a spot where the temperature stays fairly steady, since extreme heat can cause the solution to break down faster. Do that, and you'll get all the cleaning power of bleach without any of the worry. Now let's gather what you'll need, because having the right product for each surface makes this whole process faster and a lot less frustrating. For this cleaning session, I like to use 3 different Clorox products, and each one has its own job. Clorox Cleanup Cleaner Plus Bleach is a spray that's perfect for counters, sinks, and general surfaces. Clorox Toilet Bowl Cleaner with Bleach is a thicker gel made specifically to cling to the inside of the bowl, so it stays where you put it instead of running straight down the sides. And Clorox Disinfecting Bleach is the concentrated bleach I reach for whenever I want serious cleaning power, like tackling mold, mildew, and grout, or mixing up a solution for the floor. One more thing before we get started. Grab 2 towels instead of just 1. It might sound like a small detail, but you'll see exactly why it matters in a few minutes. And it's one of the easiest ways to get that streak-free shine you're after. Let's begin with the sink and the countertop, since that's usually the first thing people notice when they walk into a bathroom. Spray the Clorox Cleanup Cleaner plus bleach directly onto the counter and into the sink basin, covering the whole surface. Resist the urge to wipe it away right away. Instead, give it a few minutes to sit and do its job. This waiting period, often called dwell time, is what allows the bleach to actually break down grime and kill germs. While you wait, take a moment to spray the faucet handles as well. Those get touched with wet hands multiple times a day, which makes them one of the germiest spots in the whole room. After a few minutes have passed, take your first towel and wipe everything down thoroughly. Then comes the trick. Take your second completely dry towel and go over the same surface one more time. That second pass lifts away any leftover moisture before it has the chance to dry into a water spot or a streak, and it's the difference between a counter that looks clean and one that looks like it just came from a hotel. While that first towel is still in your hand, take a moment to wipe down the light switch by the door and the doorknob on your way toward the toilet. These are 2 more high-touch spots that almost never get cleaned, yet they're touched by every single person. A quick pass followed by a dry buff takes only a few seconds and adds real peace of mind. Now that the sink and high-touch areas are disinfected and shining, we're ready to tackle the toilet and the tub with the same precision. Once your sink and counter are sparkling, it's time to move on to the toilet. This is where Clorox Toilet Bowl Cleaner with Bleach comes in. Squeeze the gel around the inside rim of the bowl, letting it drip down the sides on its own. Because it's thicker than a regular spray, it clings to the porcelain. Let it sit for a few minutes, then take your toilet brush and scrub thoroughly, making sure to reach up under the rim. Flush, and you'll notice the bowl looks noticeably brighter right away. It's a satisfying transformation. But don't stop there, because the outside of the toilet matters just as much as the inside, if not more. Let's cover it all. Spray Clorox Cleanup Cleaner plus bleach onto the tank, the seat, the lid, and especially the handle. That handle is a high-touch surface. Don't forget the base of the toilet either, where dust and splashes tend to collect without anyone noticing. It's a key spot. Let everything sit for a minute, then wipe it down with your first towel and finish by drying it with your second. Professional results. At this point, your toilet isn't just clean to look at, it's actually disinfected, which is the most important part of the whole job. Next, let's tackle the tub and shower, since this is usually where mold and mildew like to build up the most. Those dark spots are the target. Spray Clorox disinfecting bleach directly onto the affected areas, paying close attention to the grout lines in the corners. Focus on the buildup. This time, give it a bit longer to sit than you did with the counters, since mold and mildew stains are more stubborn. While you wait, go ahead and spray the rest of the tub and shower walls too, so the whole area gets treated in one pass. Efficiency is key. After several minutes, take a scrub brush and work in small circles along the seams. You'll be surprised at how much brighter it looks. Clean seams. Once you're satisfied, rinse everything thoroughly with water and dry the surfaces using your 2-towel method. If your shower head has mineral buildup, give it a light spray as well, letting it sit briefly before rinsing. Once the tub and shower are finished, move on to the floor. For this step, you'll want to dilute the Clorox disinfecting bleach according to the directions. Following the exact ratio on the label keeps the solution strong enough to disinfect while still being safe for your flooring. Safety first. Mop the entire bathroom floor with this solution, paying close attention to the base of the toilet and the corners of the room. Thorough cleaning. Once you've finished mopping, let the floor air dry completely. This avoids slipping hazards and allows for full disinfection. Now that we've covered every surface, let's talk about a few pro tips that make a real difference in your results. The 2-towel method we used throughout this video is one of the simplest ways to avoid streaks on any surface. The first towel handles the heavy lifting of wiping away the cleaner, along with any loosened grime. The second, completely dry towel removes the last bit of leftover moisture before it has a chance to dry into a streak. It only adds a few extra seconds, but it's the small habit that makes your whole bathroom look noticeably more polished. Another helpful tip is to work in order, from the cleanest areas to the dirtiest, and from the top of the room down to the floor. Start with the sink and counter, move to the tub and shower, then the toilet, and finish with the floor last, a complete top-to-bottom routine. Working this way means that any drips or splashes land on a surface you haven't cleaned yet, instead of undoing work you already completed. It also helps the whole session feel less like a scattered chore and more like a smooth routine you can repeat the same way every time. It's just as important to know what not to do when you're working with bleach. Never mix it with other cleaning products, especially anything containing ammonia or vinegar, since that combination can create fumes that are genuinely dangerous. Avoid using bleach on colored towels, bath mats, or shower curtains unless the label says it's safe, because it can cause fading or discoloration. If you're ever unsure how a surface will react, test the product on a small hidden spot first and wait a few minutes. Don't let bleach sit on any surface far longer than the label recommends, since extended contact time isn't necessary. And always rinse surfaces that will come into direct contact with skin, like the tub floor or shower seat, so no residue is left behind. It's also worth avoiding bleach on natural stone surfaces like marble or granite unless the label states it's safe. One last habit worth building into your routine is a quick daily wipe between these deeper cleaning sessions. After a shower, running a squeegee or a dry towel over the glass and tile keeps water from sitting, which prevents mold and mildew. It only takes a moment, but it means the deep clean you just did will last noticeably longer before those dark spots return. When you're all done, take off your gloves and wash your hands well. Toss your used towels in the laundry or set them aside to be washed separately from other fabrics. Clean and safe. Leave the bathroom fan running or the door open for a little while longer, just to let any remaining fumes clear out of the room completely. What you're left with isn't just a bathroom that looks clean. It's one that's genuinely disinfected, from the handle to the grout lines. There's a real difference between a bathroom that simply looks tidy and one where the germs, mold, and buildup have actually been eliminated. Once you know the right order, the right product, and small habits like the 2-towel method, this clean becomes something you can repeat in far less time. The next time you walk into your bathroom and everything catches the light just right, with no streaks and that fresh scent, you'll know exactly why. 2 simple ingredients, used with a little understanding of what they're actually doing, might be all your home has ever really needed.